So, how many different types of carpet padding are there, and which one is the best for you? What's good, everybody? It's Carpet Mike here from CarpetExpertBlueprint.com, bringing you all the tips, tricks, and strategies about the carpet and flooring industry. And in this video, we're going to cover the different types of carpet padding, along with some of the other top questions that have been popping up in the industry wondering about this. So let's dive into this incredibly boring subject so you could go ahead and make an educated decision on what the best carpet padding is for you. So, first things first, carpet padding. There's probably 20 different types of carpet padding collectively on the marketplace here, but really there's only 6 you need to know about, and after that it's just whatever, man. So anyway, the top 6. First off, we got the 3/8 and the 7/16. They're going to be your main thicknesses. Then you have them in a 4-pound, a 6-pound, and an 8-pound. After that, you can get 10 pounds, you can get 5.5 pounds, blah, 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 blah. We're going to focus on 4, 6, and 8 and pound padding. And with each one of these, let's dive into what you can expect from each one. So 4-pound paddings. This is like your rental property type padding. This is the padding you get when you know no matter what you do, you are going to be replacing this carpet in the very near future. So if you have some low-end rentals, your tenants have a history of just trashing the rug, you go ahead and get the 4-pound, because buying a better pad does not mean the carpet's going to last, because it'll be full of dog pee and iron burns all over it. Next, we got the 6-pound. This is like the mid-line padding. Here's one of the interesting things about that. So when people say, I want a super cushy padding, I want that good 8-pound, in all reality, the 6-pound actually gives you more of a cush feeling to it, because it has a little more give to it, where the 8-pound is a little more dense. So if you want that cloud effect, you might actually get more of that out of the 6-pound versus the 8-pound, but the 8-pound, the Mac Daddy of pads, is going to be the densest, and in most cases give you the most life. Now, why is there a 3/8 and a 7/16? Well, you don't want too much give in most cases under your Berber carpet, your commercial carpet, your pattern carpet, so you would do a 3/8 padding under that. All your plush type carpets, you want to go with a 7/16 in most cases here. So that's a breakdown of the different types of carpet padding and what you could expect out of each one. Let's get into a few other questions of why I have your attention. Carpet padding on concrete. Here's another interesting one that always comes up. People want that good spill-proof padding, but when they think about their basements, they're like, well, if I ever get a flood, I want that spill block padding because it won't have any problems. And it's actually quite the contrary there. I've had jobs where people have had flooded basements and they had spill block padding down, like we're doing right now in this video clip, and then they say, well, for some reason, it just seems like there's a lot of moisture in my basement, because the spill block padding will actually lock in all the moisture if you have a flood type situation. Anytime that happens, you got to get the pad out and replace it immediately. Now, spill block padding is great for pet accidents and your clumsy personality when you're walking around the house and tipping your drinks all over the place and it hits the carpet. It prevents it from soaking into the padding and creating some funky odors that you don't want to have to deal with. So as far as carpet padding goes on concrete there, you could do whatever in all reality. Spill block's great, but if there's any moisture issues, it will actually hold the moisture in it, because the moisture is coming from the ground up and not from the top down. Next question. Carpet padding is stuck to the subfloor. What do I do? Well, if it's a concrete subfloor, you just get a razor scraper and go at it. You'll be good to go. You could also do the same thing on a wood subfloor. Just make sure the razor is not super duper sharp, as you will cut right into the subfloor. A couple other strategies, but in a nutshell, you just got to scrape. And if you're recarpeting, you don't have to scrape like crazy, just enough to get the pad chunks off, and then you're ready to install. Next question here. Carpet padding glue removal. Well, same exact scenario here. You want to use a razor scraper. Now, the only time you have to truly remove all the glue is if you're switching to some sort of hard surface and you need to get down to the subfloor completely. If you're installing carpet again, once again, just scrape it so that there's no chunks. The new pad will hide the glue residue lines per se, and you're ready to rock on your new installation. And finally, the 5th question of this video. Carpet padding for soundproofing. What do I pick out? I'm going to be completely real with you. I have never done carpet padding as a soundproofing barrier. We've done a lot of rubber floor for it, but as far as carpet padding goes, I would think the denser the padding, the better it would be for soundproofing. So you may want to consider a 7/16 8-pound padding, and maybe even double it up to go ahead and have that density of the padding keep out all the noise from whatever you're getting down with in your personal life, if you know what I'm saying there. So if you have any questions about the carpet and flooring industry, you know to go ahead and throw those comments down below. And thank you so much for tuning into my nonsense. I look forward to connecting with you in the next video series.